So there's two important things we have to talk about this morning. The Wall Street Journal's exclusive on Trump and his health. As we all know by now, yesterday, the Wall Street Journal exclusively said they had a copy of a letter from Trump to Epstein on his 50th birthday, which was very kind of disgusting. Trump is claiming the whole thing is fake, like he does every single time. He also threatened to sue Rupert Murdoch if he released that in the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal then released it later that afternoon. So we'll see what kind of infighting results from this, because Rupert Murdoch also owns Fox News, who up to this point has been defending Donnie left and right. But once again, it's worth reminding people that Dumpy was listed as a passenger on Epstein's plane 8 times between 93 and 97. This is information that's already public. He's also in Epstein's little black book, and he's also been seen on film with him at parties many times. So none of this should come as a surprise. But with the Wall Street Journal's new reporting, it makes it very difficult for this scandal to go away like they want it to. Even with them trying to discredit the whole investigation by firing the lawyer who prosecuted Epstein in the first place, which Pam Bondi did a few days ago. This is all only going to get worse. But in a small moment of transparency due to increased worries over skin lesions and Trump's swelling legs, the White House released a report from a doctor saying that Trump has chronic venous insufficiency. They said this is a benign issue and there's nothing to worry about. And then they went on to say, oh, he's in excellent health, etc., etc. Meanwhile, remember, he also recently went in a long rant about how his uncle taught the Unabomber or something. But let's stick to the point. Chronic venous insufficiency is something that can be a symptom of other things and can get progressively into fatal things. As it progresses, especially if the person does not correct their diet, get some exercise, and fix the problem, it can lead to an increased risk of DVTs. DVT, or deep vein thrombosis, is when you get a blood clot, usually in your legs. Not only can that be fatal on its own, but if the blood clot breaks up, pieces of it can get lodged in your brain and cause a stroke. The treatment for a DVT would be blood thinners, which actually makes his chronic venous insufficiency worse because it increases the risk of ulcers and bleeding. But also, chronic venous insufficiency, the swelling in the legs, the skin lesions, can also be a secondary indication of things like liver failure and congestive heart failure. And I used to work at a hospital where they dealt with this stuff, so I'm not just talking out of my ass. This is not the simple benign issue they're trying to make it out to be. We all knew he had some kind of problem, which is why he didn't want his medical records released prior to the contest, and why he still won't release them, because I bet you $1 million that his medical records actually claim that he has something different. But I guess for now, we just have to wait and watch.